Thanks for watching AM Northwest. It's another one of the top resolutions people like to make, here to share some great ways to get organized and then stay organized in 2015. We welcome back professional organizer Michaela Santon. Good to have you back again.
Hey, thanks.
Okay, so one of the biggest things you say, which I'm guessing very few people do to get organized in 2015, is to make our bed every morning.
Yes, so making beds is, you know, my husband said, well, what does that have to do with being organized? And for me, that is just a great way kind of to start your day. It's like a good breakfast. It's like being on a diet. It's like any habit that you have to kind of start your day off right. So making a bed kind of makes you feel a little more organized. You could have a beautiful room, all decorated and everything. If you have an unmade bed in the middle of that room, it just feels sort of sloppy, and you feel sort of sloppy. It's like never taking a shower to me. Making a bed is a really great way to start your day.
How do you get your kids to make their beds? Do they make their beds?
Well, now they, you know, my 9 and 7-year-old will, and I do it for the 4-year-old. But, you know, I have to remind them. I mean, it's not, and it honestly, it takes 30 seconds.
So little time,
I mean, you just go up there and just pull up the covers and fluff a pillow and tuck it in, and it's really quick. It's a really quick thing to do, and it kind of just starts your day off right. Everything looks sort of much more orderly when your bed is made.
Right, very good tip. You say work on the surfaces.
Okay, so surfaces in the house, you know, you drop your mail and your keys, or there could be toys. Any flat surface in your house, make an effort. The first time around, when you first do this, you look at your whole house, just get a box and literally take every flat surface and put it in that box.
Everything that's on the surface, put it in the box.
Around, and then go through that box and start putting things away. I mean, most of that stuff, I would guarantee you, is just going to go into the recycling, most likely. But if they're toys, little knick-knacky toys, you know, put them where they go. Put them away. And then once you do that once, just try to, you know, every couple days, just try to maintain. You know, it's just being organized. You can do it once and it feels great, but it is like a diet. It's like you have to create habits.
Because most people, I'm assuming, we have this in our household, our kitchen counter gets covered with stuff. Bills, keys, you know, knickknacks, notes, business cards, that kind of thing.
And so once a week, you know, I don't think that's crazy. Just once a week, go through it and just start putting those business cards in the office or wherever you keep those. Recycle the mail that you don't need anymore, the bills that you've already paid. The bills you haven't paid, put them where they go. You know, hang up the keys. Which brings me to a command center, which I think if everybody could do this, this really helps get everything organized. So we've talked about this on the show before. It's the place where you have maybe a couple of inboxes. It's where you put your keys. It's you get your mail and you sort it like, these are the bills I need to pay. This is the action box. I need to read this stuff. This is where homework goes. It's a command center. You put it towards wherever you come in, front door, back door, you know, wherever it makes sense. And it could just be a little shelf with a couple of inboxes in it, you know, something that can hold your keys. So everything, your phones are there. Everything is in this one command center.
I know I did follow your direction, and we have a bowl by our front door where we throw our keys in.
Oh, good.
So we don't have the run around, where are my keys thing. So, and that really
again,
works.
It's just a habit. It's like once you do it a few times. So this is, you know, you just have to keep doing it. And give yourself, then you know where everything is.
You say a good place to have toys.
A good place to have?
A central place to have toys?
Yeah, I think bedrooms, kids' bedrooms or playrooms, I think everything needs to be, you know, in a closet or in bins. You know, we've talked about putting, you know, all the cars in one bin, all the Legos in one bin. But toys should be up and off the floor at night. And this is another good habit to try to get your kids into. Like, you don't go to bed, you don't get stories until everything's off the floor, you know, and put away. It shouldn't be in your eyesight. You know, you'll probably sleep a little better. You wake up a little happier when there's not stuff all over the place.
Oh, exactly. And you're not
calmer.
Stepping on things,
You're not stepping on Legos in the morning. Not a good way to start your day.
No, that doesn't sound good. Closets.
Closets. So, closets, I think you should, you know, if you go into your closet right now and just pull 10 things really quickly that you haven't worn in the last year, I mean, that should be pretty, and that'll just start you. Just take 10 minutes, go in your closet, and start pulling things that
the coat closet.
love.
We have a number of things in the coat closet that we haven't worn
So
forever.
Closets and drawers of like your regular stuff. And then coat closet is, you know, I go into clients' houses and they've got all their coats sort of on hooks at the front door or on the back of a chair, and these are, you know, winter bulky coats that they're wearing, and I say, well, why aren't they in the coat closet?
Right.
Well, the coat closet's jam-packed with coats that they're not wearing.
Right.
So go in your coat closet.
That's got to be pretty common, because we do that.
Right.
Yeah.
And so you don't want to put your coat in the coat closet because you're jamming through other, you know, things in there. So go in there, weed out what you haven't worn, what doesn't fit, what really, seriously, you haven't worn in the last year, you're not going to wear it in the coming year. Take that stuff out. Leave yourself some room in that coat closet so when people come in, you can easily hang up your coat. It's not a big fight.
Your biggest tip is stop buying things.
Biggest tip, just if it's just for the month of January.
Yeah.
Stop buying stuff. If it's not food, which I think that's my essential, food. If it's not food, ask yourself, you know, why am I buying this? Do I have to buy this? Do the kids have to have this? Is it going to help them survive this month? Just really start asking yourself that every time you go to buy something. If you have to buy something, make sure one in, one out. You bought a shirt.
I love that rule.
It's a really good rule.
It's a good
rule. Know, better yet, 2 out. You know, 1 in, 2 out. But at least that. And just really ask yourself, because I think we just buy. You can do all this organization all year long, but if you keep bringing stuff into your house, there's just, it's hard.
I know you've got a lot of helpful advice on your blog. We have a link from our website to your blog. Thank you, Michaela. Always good to see you.